Okay, magandang araw mga kaibigan. Ongoing na ngayon ang Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing. At ito po ang update. May mga naimbitahan na mga contractors na, nabigyan ng subpuena, no? Hindi pa rin sumipot. Yung narinig ko kanina, at least 4 ang di sumipot. Kaya nag-move ang senador, si Senator Bato de la Rosa, nag-move siya na ma-cite in contempt sila. Okay? Cite in contempt for the eventual issuance of warrant of arrest. At ang motion ni Senator Bato, it was seconded by Senator Jingo Estrada. And then the chairman, Senator Marcoleta Bang the Gabel Martillo. Hear it. So, asahan natin. I-update ko na lang kayo mamaya sino-sino itong mga contractors na na-cite in contempt dahil hindi pa rin sila nag-attend ng hearing. Okay, pakinggan natin. Ito, si Senator Marcoleta.
Sabihin na natin, wala mo ng criminal prosecution. Kasi po, plunder lahat ang lalabas nito eh. Bilyon-bilyong piso po ito. Kaya kung sakasakali po na kayo ay ma-prosecute, puro plunder po ito. Alam namin na mabigat ito. Inaasahan nyo ba na kayo lang ang magdudusa dito? Na kung magturo kayong halimbawa ng mas may malalaking pananagutan dito, sino sa DPWH ang may direktang may kagagawa nito, ituro po ninyo. Sino po sa mga funder, sino po mga politiko na may kagagawa nito, ituro po ninyo. Kayo ang magiging liability nyo lang, siguro civil damages. Kung papayag kayo, you indemnify the government. Ibalik nyo yung pera na nawala. Patulong kayo sa mga insurance companies na nag-post ng mga bonds para hindi kayo masyadong masaktan. Kung matutukoy pa ninyo kung sino-sino yung mga yan sa tulong ng insurance commission. Ibig ko sabihin, para hindi kayo ang magigitin lang ng leeg, magturo na kayo. Yan po yung gusto namin mangyari rito. Bagamat meron pong nagbigay na ng mga feelers, ngunit hindi namin alam kung paano namin kayo matutulungan hanggat hindi po kayo magsasabi talaga. Meron po talagang sumulat sa amin na nagsasabi na gusto na nilang magtapat, ngunit ang sabi nila, nanganganib po ang buhay namin at ang buhay ng aming pamilya.
Sabi.
So kayo po ang magdesisyon diyan. So let's proceed. Sino po ang gustong makapagtanong?
Before that, Mr. Chair, would like to request the COMSEC to administer the oath to all resource persons present here today.
May I proceed, Mr. Chair? To all those who are here for the first time, kindly stand and raise your right hand. Stand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you. For the record, everyone said yes, Your Honor.
The minority there may want to... Ikaw na.
With the permission of the chairman and, of course, our President Pro Tem, I'm very much concerned about the legislation that we can come up here, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman. There has been a brewing controversy, not only with the DPWH, but also with the attached agency under the DTI, and particularly PICAB, which was created by Republic Act 4566, 1965. As a matter of fact, in that Republic Act, the 3 board members of PICAB should be submitted to the Commission on Appointments, which they have never done. It was amended by PD 1746 in 1980. But I think it's about time we amend this, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman. Right now, the PICAB, the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board, is under the CIAP. the Construction Industry Authority of the Philippines, which is an attached agency to the TDI. Palagi ko, after this series of questions that I would like to propose, Mr. Chairman, we would be able to come up with a law or an amendment to 4566 so that we may streamline these issuances of licenses and the like as far as contractors are concerned. So with your permission, may I proceed now?
Proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, the Alpha and Omega Construction and the St. Timothy Constructions were included in the top 15 flood control contractor list by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. On the SEC papers, ibang owners and composition of the company, but in actuality, alam naman ng lahat na iisa lang ang may-ari nito. Alpha and Omega, St. Matthew, St. Timothy, and St. Gerard Construction Corporations were registered in the SEC and pick up with different addresses, but all in Pasig City. However, in the 2022 case of St. Timothy et al. Versus the BIR, with CTA case number 1.
Ito na yung kay Diskaya.
Isa lang ang address nila lahat.
Booking.
Number 35 Tagco Compound, Jacinto Street, Malinaw, Pasig City. Now, my question for pickup is this. For pickup and the SEC, do you agree that there is material misrepresentation? Saan sila hahabulin ko iba-ibang ginagamit na address?
Mr. Chair, may I request my executive director to answer.
What is the name of the person who will reply to the query of Senator Soto?
Your Honor is Attorney Herbert Matenzo, the executive director of the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board.
You are the chairman. You cannot answer for that. Engineer Taka, you come in with very strong credentials. As a matter of fact, friends of mine have been calling me, telling me that you are a man of honesty and integrity. Why are you pointing to your executive director?
Our executive director runs the day-to-day activities of ICAP, Your Honor.
Was he administered the oath? That's it.
Okay, so ito na Una nang binusisi ang mga kumpanya ng mga Diskaya dahil iba-iba ang address na register. Kailang iisa lang ang may-ari doon sa ng mga Diskaya. So, ulitin ko. Na cite in contempt ang mga may-ari ng mga contractors nga hindi nagpakita. Ang narinig ko lang kanina is 4. But bigyan ko kayo ng update mamaya. Ito, mai-issuehan sila ng warrant of arrest. Yan na. May magtatago na o may makukulong na. So, salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong pagsubaybay sa ating channel. Nakakatulong kayo ng malaki sa tribong Talandig ng Bukidnon. At ang sweldo natin sa channel na ito, pantulong natin sa tribo na mimigay tayo ng livelihood assistance sa kanila, nagpapatanim ng saging lakatan at Arabica coffee. Panoorin nyo ang video na ito.
Anak ko sa area sa akong ayaan nga balo, so gitagaan ni siya og ipatanom sa iya nga kape, gitabangan siya. So mao na ni ang iyang area nga katamnan og kape nga 300 ka punuan. So kining among natabangan na sa kape 25 na ni ka pamilya ang nananom og kape, ug ang natanom mo na nga kape 12,105 na kasidling. So daghan na gyud. So mao na ni ilang gitanom nga kape. So mao na ni si Junel og Miko ang nagtabang sa pagtanom sa kape. So daan purburais ang yuta kay daan man siya daro man ni. Mukid kaayo nga yuta og daan pod hinlo.
Kayo nagatag-og kami.
Oo.
Nakatanong na ko karon.
Oo.
Sa Ginoo, salamat.
Mm.